Welcome to the Ferndale Math Department's Geometry STEM tutorials. You are in the 13th video of the Rhino Commands and Skills playlist. Let's learn about scaling one-dimensionally versus scaling two-dimensionally. Okay, so we're in the 13th block, and this block is empty. We're going to need to create a couple things. Let's type polygon, not polyline, but polygon, P-O-L-Y-G-O-N. I don't know what your default is, but mine was 4. I'm going to change it to 5, which is a pentagon. And I like to make pentagons by using the edge. Now, I can tell that I'm not grid snapping now, and I want to. So let's turn grid snap on. There we go. It's a nice little polygon, nice little pentagon. All right. We're going to do this twice. In fact, I've misplaced my pentagon. I'm going to put it more in the center. All right, there we go. My first pentagon is there, and then my second pentagon, I'm just going to copy the first, C-O-P-Y. You can't do Control-C, Control-V. This is a different copy command. Okay, so now I'm set up to talk about scaling one-dimensionally versus scaling two-dimensionally. Now, the scale that we did in the last video, this one, 12, this was a two-dimensional scale. And we did it by entering in the scale factor. I'm going to do a two-dimensional scale by just clicking instead of using numbers. So this is a different way of scaling something, and often very helpful. We're going to type scale, S-C-A-L-E, on the bottom pentagon. Okay, so there's the first one and then the second on the bottom. And now it says base point. Press enter for automatic copy yes. We do want copy yes. The base point is going to be the bottom left. All right, now it wants to know the scale factor. Scale factor or first reference point. We are going to use the second part of that, first reference point. The first reference point is going to be the edge of my pentagon, the bottom edge of my pentagon. Click. So the first click is on the left, the second click is on the right. Now, look at this. Now I've got a pentagon that I can scale by its edge. And I'm going to, because I have snaps on, I'm going to snap to these minor grid lines. And it's so much faster. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8. You know what? 8's too many. So I'll hit enter and take a few away. Delete, delete, delete. I guess I'll do just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. You can do more, of course, but we need to have room for 1D scaling our second pentagon. Okay, now that was 2D scaling. Now we're going to do 1D scaling. So the command is scale 1D, S-C-A-L-E, and then hit 1 until scale 1D is selected. Enter. Rhino asks for the objects to scale. We'll click this one, press enter when done. Okay. So this time we are going to select, instead of the left endpoint, we're going to select the middle of our pentagon. So I'm selecting the middle of the base. All right. Now, we are going to click the right, and this is the first reference point. Okay, and now when I pull to the right, you'll see something strange happen. The pentagon is only pulled in one dimension. That's the X dimension. So I can click here. What did I do wrong? I didn't hit copy. So Control Z gets me back to where I'm going. Right click does scale 1D, and you'll see that copy no is selected. I'm going to make copy yes. All right, middle of my pentagon on the base, click on the right, and then drag it. And you'll see that that pentagon has been just pulled right and left. We're going to hit, well, the command is still active, so we can put in a few more. So I'm going to put one every minor grid line until I don't want to do it anymore. That fits, so we'll do that. That's a nice little effect, a pentagon in the middle that gets scaled in one direction. Now, of course, we could scale it in the other direction too, if you just wanted to scale it in the vertical direction, you would hit Scale 1D and try that. If you have time, go ahead and do that yourself. Of course, at the end of these videos, it would be great to use all that you've learned to come over here into poster design and make a drawing of your choice in this empty space. This eventually will be a requirement of the class, and you can get a head start by exploring with your new skills. Just in summary, we've done Scale 2D and Scale 1D. If you were able to complete this tutorial and your screen looks similar to this, well, congratulations. Nicely done.